So I'm on okay.
So my body so want to music across. Si so plenty complaints that is for the body. Sending me a don't know so want me to man. I'm a chain to a so somebody help me celebrate cause I just broke out the breeze.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment.
Finally, baby says she know I'm okay. I know I'm happy. No girlfriend, no money. No boyfriend, no worries. Prison break me. You do me favor. You do me favor. So if you want to go, do and go. I no go bother. I no go bother. Charlie, prison break me. Prison break me. Do me favor. Do me favor. If you want to go, do and go. I no go bother. I no go bother. The unnecessary fights are over. Nothing when they move over. So I say that you day, so I don't go feel make friends with another. What you be that? Why you be my mother? And thank God I am back to single and free. If you can relate, take your handkerchiefs, dance out with the broken heart. Oh yeah. Cause finally, baby says she knows me. No, Halifax. So I don't go prison break me. You do me favor. You do me favor. So if you want to go, do and go. I know go bother. I know go bother. Charlie, prison break me. Prison break me. You do me favor. You do me favor. So if you want to go, do and go. I know go bother. I know go bother.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax. So I'm on okay.
Yes, indeed.
FM.
You're welcome to today's edition of the Best Entertainment Show on OK 101.7 FM. My name, as usual, is Halifax, Nin and San Addo. Nanyumwe Edin Sembebo. The producer of BRC on Tiasie.
Somebody help.
So on Tiasie, dear, Toxic. My handsome Bobby, no lyrics, no bakum. Abochi nyom. The other nyom, say a friend no Abochi. Na nyom no, nedin the prison break. What exactly is Abochi saying in this song? And net na my last edition for the year 2020. The next time you hear my voice, we are in 2021. Toxic, rewind the selector. Take it from the top. Obia nyumwe. Me dedicating ma.
No girlfriend, more money. No boyfriend, no worries.
Okay,
somebody help me celebrate. Cause I just broke out of the breeze. Finally. Baby says she know I'm know how happy I am. No girlfriend, no money.
Okay.
No boyfriend, no worries.
Sa.
Nobody so want to music across. Si so plenty complaints that is for the body. Sending me a don't know so want me to man. I would change my to a so somebody help me celebrate cause I just broke out the breeze. Finally, baby says she know I'm know how happy I am. No girlfriend, no money. No boyfriend, no worries. Prison break me. You do me favor. You do me favor. So if you want to go, do and go. I no go bother. I no go bother. Charlie, prison break me. Prison break me. You do me favor. You do me favor. So if you want to go, do and go. I no go bother. I no go bother. The unnecessary fights are over. Some more than penny before. So I say me that you day, so I don't go feel make friends with another. Hey, what to be that? Why you be my mother? And thank God I am back to single and free.
Okay.
say she know me. You don't know how happy I am. No girlfriend, no money. No boyfriend, no worries. And the prison break me again. Prison break me again.
You are welcome to
Do me favor.
when
Do
your
me favor.
host
Do and go. I no go bother. I no go bother. Charlie, prison break me again. Prison break me again. Do me favor. Do me favor.
when
You
your
want to go. Do and go. I no go bother.
Yes, the name is Abochi. Nominating the prison break. See, prison break, yeah, if you wanna go, do and go. I no go bother. And yafi na ina mi ko, and I met Jai wa da kwe. I will change it. So Grace Afi Mawakwava. Honestly, it's a banger. Debbie. Na me bawo. Say what person you born you mouth.
Okay, FM.
And I no want to me born you no din. All what you said is obiati ni me boss so kinkilik bi. So once you say kinkilik bi and then if we say nyum we asem so nyum ben why na born nyum no friend nyum ni sena hwehwe na kinkilik bi. I lumba nyum. And I friend nyum no kinkilik bi. Hey, Safo. Sa na dako. Wo bon komo wo show we so ah. Show we aso. And I will see time when we are cool be now we in a high street and obi free usher force so obviously from kikim and on offer obi on anti call kikim in literature we call this onomatopoeia. When you are talking and mimicking the sound of what you are saying, for example, obonasum wam, onomatopoeia, and hey. Sena omu dim paswa got onomatopoeia. And now odidi onomatopoeia.
Okay, FM.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah. Say and kum chacha ne hanze mini wa. And then my brother Ricky just kidding Jr. Ricky Tennyson. My brother from another mother Ricky Mawakwaba.
That's yeah.
Ricky and Fagia na mo.
Oh, sir.
Obetan has a dry num.
Yes, it's concept in it.
Oh,
no, but
Halifax.
I said it say.
But what is our concept?
Yes, it's a bulldog munina ebe mu na.
The bulldog be mu we know say bulldog be ba has say.
Well,
and wo so the girl na be ba. Who better say be dry wanum gbgbgbg kasa te say na wo your friend say.
No problem. Next
it's a problem.
More there be next to call pa.
No, it's a problem. And yes say no problem, it's a problem.
Enti yen hihye no foforo e
wo ba hihye den foforo
girl ne be
monfa sobo no mami monfa blame no mami and come na ye say me frɛ Ricky
exactly
kind no say Ricky still yen hihye ye no ejina baby ejina
o promise ya unim say
for example your name da Ricky was show we so but at least your sign friend no e kind no say mpacho echina me refuse
o kind na nyese o kind no akai no oh friend akaino oh friend say otiasia na
hey me sure say the agenda push no this will be the last part for the year 2020 next year who sabium
it depends some man no post papa dia and dia na ben aba
but so great post ben now be
oh
no post ben now looking at the job that you've done wow sha
Ricky mama year no man
Debbie
wow aban we wow sometimes I want say upeka create the and post per se.
Yeah man.
So money no be kwa no be door no. And a kit you be bad pa dia and ke be fa no sa. E chen be man no director.
Ba me pesa.
And now special advisor to the minister 4 years. Still only just months you know.
Me for someone like Socrates no. Me pesa ye be piano akoshe just anywhere because of
Okay,
salary. There be
one,
me, I know where
two,
I'm coming from.
7.
Why he understands the job. Me tell you severally. You know, even though sometimes I disagree with him and all of that, you know, I know his role, any influence, any relationship our building within the industry. And it's our proper place, a place that industry people can get access to him. Obey me open doors for certain opportunities. No, I'm looking forward to it because Charlie Brian Brain the last years with the creative arts, no, see how much and Canada, you know, we need to push our people into the right places. Name making sure say.
Ayo, I'm saying Monday maybe sa who was it? Safo. Okay, DJ Fletch. DJ Fletch, Safo ne kom chacha say afino e ko same maumo. Any lessons, any up and downs. Ricky, would you maybe sa was a question no?
Yeah.
I feel with the type of job you do.
Yeah.
You are mostly in the creative aspects. Either more organizing events be, and more promoting events be, and panditry, yeah, and some more agenda setting. No, no more of artists be. No more asset agenda promoting. Sometimes crowd foreign acts. Some mischief agenda. No, I call same out the sea. I mean, in all this work you do. With Three Music, your own private gigs, pushing the arts. How was it? Any lessons, any ups, any downs? And I remember my main topics, no sir.
Okay, big lessons for us, and yet just about revenue alone, direct cash, but you know, any BI from the from COVID, you know, COVID coming into the system. Men Canada will say ebi ni bebre amayen so esua ade a lot in terms of content creation. Ya be who say content creation and just on grounds event pen critical, but sometimes creating a lot of content also for digital platforms are very critical. Sisi also ya be how to even sign contracts because. And honestly, we are signing proper contracts already, but COVID opened our eyes to certain things. You see, Ubuki for any project, you need to consider some of these natural disasters.
Yeah, but my info one by one, if you are obese and when I say but what has COVID got to do with? But of our mic, no Canadian man, baby, and because this is better. Okay. Console no so crazy, but I just think because Mike has them my break. So we see content creation. We feel say now then a Ricky King say COVID about and also for content creation who says saying and then what's about contract signing. Chichemo, okay. What lessons has COVID got to do with content? Say contents, there COVID or no COVID contents?
No correct. Oh, see, because of COVID, no. First, maybe when we are creating events, maybe OKFM maybe end of year party. Maybe party, no, just to invite industry people, no more enjoy, have fun, and go, and that ends it. But because of COVID, even that experience, you know, if you are able to regard it as not just a nijemre and I say people coming together, but you are also making sure say you are taking. You are making content out of it, as in documenting it. What you say, making let's say a film out of it. I mean, you see film content and American, as in a product.
Patrick say answer na COVID beba events be wo and program be wo yan shut down who no say we bet me your content.
Exactly. Good.
But because of COVID no. Bribikiti we be na your package no you say are these bet me your content. Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean. What you're saying?
We are sure.
Oh, what's it?
We are sure.
Yeah. Okay, enti mamin cheche
okay.
Further. To say woman chagbona show we are here. If there was a special plan or special like whole way you create content around it in terms of if you are one cast of special coverage beyond stage performances, even behind the scenes after the event, certain conversations are you be creating all around it, you know. you also upload, you also put it online digitally. Over the years and now over the months now, people were home now. You know, they were going. We realized, say, content that you posted years back, content that we didn't even take serious. You know, we began to realize that people almost interest were growing in it. What that means is that numbers are now ever before. No, it grew by.
Me know where I dream. When him say, COVID period no, suddenly old Premier League and English League matches. Na baba yemi de. You hear that's what I'm saying. We said, but because of COVID, inti yenya ball mshwe yenya bimbo. Inti mshwe old matches na fidye. And I'm like, enya match kriya na ya share. I see it to be normal. Okay, watch it. Let's come to the contract signing. We'll see what lessons do we learn from COVID because of contract signing.
Okay, so a lot of projects are signing within the year. You know, months ahead or months before the main event. You know, a lot of people leave out natural disasters like these ones. In Tibia, your supplier. What be Tiaka say? Maybe set up stand. Ewa hasi. Wait, you me 1,000 for a stand.
Okay.
Wait, you 800 for a stand. After everything, no issues nearby. You know, ubia epenisika. Forgetting that once you know there's been expenses that you've done in terms of your publicity, hiring of even the place, and in Yamania maybe away. But no, because events now basuninti. Ophili say, I need to take back all my money because I haven't come to set up.
But is a person all right?
No, you are not. Because mind you, good.
We see what we events, sir. Now we turn space. And my barber Tiawaka. So we pay 2 stands. May the first one no bet on this way.
Yes.
May the other one bet on neat
Special,
fufu. Oh, I mean all the special products. We see 20 wine. And then one Sun, it was supposed to be a Tuesday. Then Sunday evening, fellow Ghanaians, Baso. And almost see Tuesday more BMP. Matthew Wakada for my stand. If I say, Mammy, I was in Medibon.
Good. A good analysis now, but you know, mind you. Me so as an event person, there were certain cost elements
if I may obey.
Intina now no. Yeah, but if it is a meme or event organizer no, me na man to me yem event number so dia. That is my loss.
Na say me so as space buyer no enya me na man to me ye.
No, but mind you see that mind you.
Natural
disaster. It is something that affected almost every business.
It's me say kanashi.
And she, all I am saying is, I can keep ABR 40% of that investment now we're making, or of that advance now we're making, so that you can also keep 60%. You ain't mean 50-50 because come on, also you know there's a level of investment Hawaii. So we are beginning to understand because we have a lot of problems with some of these people. What you are saying, not even just them, even artists, talent. Yeah, some talent are if can one person be released because they also feel that means who you see me doing the advert, who you see say so all those challenges came up until, like I'm saying, contract reviews be very, 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 very critical for us, and even business owners. I mean, so say let's say despite media a contract me say me organize a certain project for them. That's an issue like this ababa on my advance amamia. I'm not supposed to keep their money as well. There's supposed to be a certain clause or a certain agreement where if there's a natural disaster, and you say me as an organizer and I make man to me and I say your hire me no and I want you. If you didn't do your job well, and then there's a different conversation altogether. But if there's a natural disaster as this, we all need to come to a certain agreement and make sure say men so no.
I now after the matter was here because all those years. Time drink ho. Say no one say we see we events. My baba book me space me tua. Ebi wa me receipt, that is all. But yen share dance na central say say ba no say me call me events no offer. The mbedema woni. Ana ebia say nsuo kese bi toye. Ana ejabi shiye. Ana bribia ye natural disaster being tin up events no to me ambaswa. Mean to me ma will say 100%.
Exactly.
Because we talk space no, me they will say no be a branding. Me they talk no p, me they say. Well, nice example. Imagine pon call. But would we learn and start to do it from next year?
Well, yen dear. We that's what we've learned because a high MBB, and it's a stance that we've taken. If you want to really work with us, these are some of the terms. We'll go. If you don't agree, fine. We'll move on. We'll move on without you. But you expect to say logically, when you are working with people, you should also try to reason. And yes, won't now doing, but say Halifax may support it now project in a year by coming to sell there. Next year, if the project goes on, it is an opportunity for me again to come and sell again. So that's another part. And then like I'm saying, creatives, also to make sure that we don't let a situation pull us back. What I said is a musician. We are musician in COVID about because shows Mbasubium in tea. Obeka say slow it down your releases. Shatawale for instance, I say this year or no, I said that strategizing I said this year because of COVID. Releasing Numbia, and that is why he knows that he didn't get a lot of hit songs. But in between then, someone like Kiddy had 2 big songs. Enjoyment, Say Cheese, one of the biggest songs even within COVID era. What I say, so Nina also sharing BB that strategies. You don't allow instances because as creative people there, day in day out, people want to catch your content. Everybody always wants to. Or person BB free or and this year I think that we learned a lot on taking advantage of the digital space.
Nah, Ricky, Papa, we open them wa. Mami nua Arnold asamwa bidu akwaba. Arnold boko die.
Nyame adom boko na so.
Na say yem frɛ wo ha.
Oh, so we nyesa ofrɛ me. You don't need to call me my brother.
Na say aha yen dia sa wo ha.
Oh, end of the year they saw crowning me.
Yeah, Crowning will say dang. Overall dance of
the best, but one of the best. 2020. I'm up for the especially in industry. Giovanni, Lexus Bill, Dr. Pounds, Bulldog, myself, so so one of the best.
Anyway,
because Mimi Kwama sounding it to generate conversation. You understand?
Would you, my mama will for a few minutes now when you are home, and then I take you, I pick you.
On the crown, I think forget your son, but I think Arnold this year MVP. Trust me.
What is MVP?
Entertainment personality of the year. No, I think Arnold this year. No, just like Clemento Suarez, Mecca said this year has really brought out the super best of Arnold. This year, people have really appreciated and acknowledged.
Now, what factors led to that? Because Arnold has been around for eye on eye years.
Exactly. But Mecca said this year, in particular, I don't know, but this year I can say for a fact, a lot of people have begun to appreciate. For some of us, Juma board reviews and all of that, contribution. But this year, publicly, he's been able to touch on a lot of issues are affecting the industry. And I think that for me this year, MVP in terms of entertainment. I will say the man, I will say ABB Entertainment Awards. On radio or wherever, because Arnold deserves that credit. We're awarding a lot of people always campaigning for the Sarko DS and the Amerado Snitch. But I think he also deserves one.
So we'll call Facebook on OK 101.7 FMCCR. Elizabeth Gaze say, Arnold, today you have to dance for us. LOL. Bra Sammy, is he coming to dance? Halifax, please ask Arnold for us. Why? Several other messages. We'll call WhatsApp and so baby. Arnold, who are fans? Anyway. Enyamiado. Anyway, Sock.
Yeah.
This is not part of.
Last week, you touch kakra, and Kwesi Abuaji really interrupted the beautiful submission and the education we were having.
na say last week yanka contract ne content one sem.
Ne saa de mani nyina ka ho.
Hey, so for na ye can film marketing ne
it's all no me pacho. It's all part of the challenge fixing the industry. What am I saying? It's all part of the market. Now me catch you say market na collapse. It's no matter how talented you are, no matter how good your works will be, if there is no market, you can't do anything with it. What am I saying? You can't do anything. And this year, I wish say you will be focused. You will be focused. What you say? And your this year, next year.
That's for seven working.
Oh, there be. Because you are distracting me.
Say we can watch them.
You are distracting me because you are also getting distractions.
Maybe some producer say obolo for no do her now me distracted.
Say me no ne kasa.
Work okay say
there be. Okay. Enti Halifax 29th March.
And then I am in last edition.
Remember
young kunto.
Okay, young kun. Behave. Okay. 29th March Halifax. I issued there was a year with one blogger.
Then a friend no easy
article. Blogger B ever interview me.
Okay.
I think it was attractive.
Okay.
And I say artist behavior and I contributed to the lack of investors in this creative industry.
And you say when I will issue a year.
Yeah.
Obi be interview.
Okay. Attractive in Nusa. Mustafa. And me can say same way. And maybe not all can you. What am I say? Sometimes no artists no any microphone behavior. Say a jumano where we have to compromise. Assessing our losses. Artists Yamoska Sibebo show Bukum. Na show na maso. Investor no wako high prices, wako highway, wako a stage you say near money nyina o. Who artists ya mo se be to nyum enyum na maso. Oh Charlie, nka first can bra.
See why na distracted one is here.
Nka first can bra Bukum for na disturb me. Nka first can bra. Obeka si debi.
Na ada na me first can bra.
Oh, show na maso e kaba.
Na say me so sekei mato me costume dada. Immediately I'm rehearsing band dada. Enti kakra me fama was say.
Oh okay. Enti me investor na me boka na. Say me mabiem. What am I say? Me fa obiem. Because Bukom show na every year o ye no. Say oboka. Say unto aso nye biem. Enti artist no next time obeba be frɛ no. O me frɛ no. But ye ni nyina ye ti ase say oh Charlie organizer no ade na nko yi ye mfa ne sika ne money back.
Hey.
Obesa ba be frɛ yen biem.
Until when Ricky ya dream say sign contracts moving forward.
Yeah.
Ye emphasize clauses no shame.
Exactly.
Say bad no say because of a natural disaster.
Good.
Program now to me ambassador.
Good.
There should be some percentage of refund.
Exactly. Halifax.
Hey.
Sa de no me ka say tititi na ne promoters ebe fa bandsmen na nampedu no ne we no ko trek no. Na ho no munyeska o. Ni art musicians ni nyeska pa. But obefa no ko ne nsuo ko 3 days. Musicians no ebe yiri na jinisika. Ne abubi promoter. Ne musicians are yiri promoter. Atiti na tare wo gate ano. Say ordinisika beba because show na amaso. Masa na ye mobo. Enti you no promoter na dwen hudin ya no abisa no.
Disafo de mu came up patre say bia Maboki foreign acts Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Sombra Ghana, Matiano Keji program numbers. Me can try to say on your refund mami.
Halifax.
Safo.
It will all boil down to contracts now all can.
And I mean, is that what you are proposing?
In the contract, there are clauses. Bia ye di shame. But the honey and sign contract ni crampo. What am I say? And sometimes some of these contracts ni emphasize any man nso nhemu.
Na when him say so mo beka no French him say sign contract. I yesu organize yes you betray because they will now start to tell that me so say contract yen no French him dia me artist no so me per this type of mic Me pay this type of stage. Me pay this type of light. Me pay say when you see pepe. I mean, it scratch my back. It scratch my back. Scratch your back.
Halifax, at the end the buy investors started some import mobile phones. Because on look at Nisika, and not this business anymore. So I'm Fanisika na me business anymore. Oh, craft no.
Oh, can't cause a saying. Mobile phone importation. Yeah, analysis me ma with I mean.
What's why they?
Mobile phone importation example wo ma ye.
Me say, sa ade na wo ka say. Artist no, you accept French mo.
On also be demanding the right.
French so demanding na mintimi a. Say me na mikita misika. Mintimi.
So what would you do?
Me kwa koye business fufuro with misika.
Okay. After okay. I now get you.
Import mobile phones.
And then you forget about music
about
and events.
You the artist.
Okay.
Industry negu. No, we no good no. Sad discussion Halifax. Let's do it at the proper forum.
So for yendu no ye many of the times and at sometimes a yensu event organizers no sometimes a yen. Haba.
Ye who be sign the contract.
Boss, will say once you get there, I'll give you this person before you mount the stage. He will tell you after the train, me ton tickets, yeah. Now my yes, I mean it's anyway, Maminji Arnold, so Adrian Arnold. 2 issues. First, how the year has gone for you, your ups and downs. I mean, any lessons to be learned pre-COVID, post-COVID. Is it even post-COVID yet? We are not even sure. Say, I don't know. We are not in yet. And then your small take on what Ricky has proposed that Safo is supporting. First, the year, how has it gone, bro?
For me, first of all, Nasia na medima Yakupon because of the fact that because in the year, it was a rough year. Now, the movie and surviving. Until if at the end of the day, with the day to New Year, yeah. So for me, I think that 2020 was a good year in terms of the industry because I believe I need not lie about this, but I strongly believe that my popularity soared.
Wow.
Because COVID never, I was virtually all over the place. Radio, TV, online, every entertainment space you'd actually find me there. And I even featured prominently on this show as well, even during COVID time. Okay. Now, I must also admit, without any shred of doubt, say my feature on United Show Business, it projected me to a very high ground.
I see.
Now, and so for me, I believe, say, 2020, although I have been in the system for quite a while, some people actually knew that I existed, and they appreciated the kind of work that I was doing when it comes to the entertainment industry. But 2020, the projected, people actually got to know the brand and all that Samabe do and what I do and all that stuff. So for me, I think
what do you think contributed to that projection? I mean,
okay, so
any particular thing you did or said? I mean, what happened?
Okay, so I think like I said, for most of the people that not follow industry, not follow entertainment related stuff, they knew, and also they knew who I was and what I represented. But I must say, when United Showbiz, because that show is huge, that show travels very, very, very far, and so when I got prominently being featured on that show, and what I brought on the table, I think and also contributed to the level of my popularity in 2020. And so for me, I think the people got to like the personality, got to like the contributions that I brought on board, and again the fact that Messiah anytime be an opportunity I didn't know they were in love with the dancing as well. So for me, I think
it went well for you.
2020 was a good year apart from senior TRC, was good.
Okay, my man. I mean, on the same issue, yes. Panditry, projections. Yeah. Before I what is going on in my studio? Arnold.
Yes, sir.
You've been doing panditry for years.
Yes.
Could it be say it's here for no? Sometimes, let me put it. Could it be say? Asa woko sa wo United Showbiz no. Eno na excite yomo chain delivery ni analysis away.
Not really.
You sure?
Oh yes, a part of it, and that's why I put up within in our boom.
Because you've been doing this analysis forever.
Yeah. We say,
for example, you were on Akwesi Abuaje's entertainment review.
Yeah.
More normal discussion. Obia Ashe. Then something happened, you had to dance. Once you got up to dance, I was trying to view, sir. Is it that now, I mean...
I think so the appreciation comes more with the substance. What I produce with regards to my knowledge. And then
this knowledge, this substance that we've appreciated for years has been there.
Yeah.
Until the dance came. Then you became a superhero.
Yeah. But you see, and I said, you cannot take the dancing part out. But then the appreciation also hinges on the depth, the contribution that I bring on the table. Because usually when I get the messages, few know and they are more hover on the dance. The dance, they are making mockery and they're making, humor, more generating humor and making laughs out of the dance. But 80% of the comments I get on my personal, inbox and stuff like that, are more on the level of contribution, the level of knowledge, the level of research, and all that stuff that I bring on the table when it comes to entertainment-related issues. Dance need a add-on, and you know how it is. It's like that. We are within the entertainment industry, but the dance brings another entertainment value to what we do or what I represent, and see a added value. But the core appreciation hinges on the level of depth I bring on the table. So for me, I think really, because if you check my Instagram page, big man, me because let me yet that type. You know, also go be an Instagram freak and all that stuff. But I'm almost hitting 20,000 followers. Bloggers are more cool with numbers. 10,000. But 20,000 followers within a year. And I must say predominantly, attributed to my involvement with UTV United Showbiz. Thanks to Father and all the guys involved.
But what makes you such a good pundit? Why is it that when you are talking, people want to listen?
Yeah.
Mr. Wase, over to me, dear son, say, who can't quasi asema, or Monji won't tom. And say, yes, Asano the mileage kakra by. But what actually sustained them is your delivery.
That's true.
So, how do you do it?
Good. First of all, a grace. I would give Addo first.
So, ya dear. And I see Moontrace and I can say Addo. Now, do ya kwaso.
No, but you see, I'll go into the intricacies of what makes me for a lot of people one of the best.
Be actually in the pen.
No, but you need to give credence to Addo, because without Addo, I'll not be here. And so Addo must take in the accolades first. I am an entertainment person. Because first of all, you need to have the love for it. I listen, I watch, and so I've been like that since me. I remember when I was a kid. Newspaper said that for me. Usually, more for 2 I don't know the newspaper not to form.
And now go public toilet or who newspaper now we can answer now by you.
Yes, so
you don't know public toilet. In those days that hero in shed and your comments. Brodia na ya manage.
So when I pick the paper, and I'll read regardless, but when it's an intimate related issue on that paper, it excites me.
Okay.
And I remember when I was a kid as well, TV, GTV, Pong, Emma, and I'll still be sitting there. Assassin baby, I'll watch. She never buy and I'm still sitting there. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Yapon, so the fact like or don't know ever answer.
Okay.
And I say Usia there. Because Halifax, I don't think say the topic I bet platform so. And then I come and make kake. It must be backed by some level of empirical research. It must be backed by data. And for me, my strength or forte has been the fact that once you put the topic down, say, and most often than not, most of the shows, no one find the topic mine. But because over the period, I watch, I study, I listen, and I actually pay attention to what pertains in the industry need to know. for example, on my topic, but when you actually bring an issue, I'll be able to tell you, give you a good, representation or a good contribution. A better listener, excited and also learn something from it because of the number of years I mastered the industry. So I can come in unprepared, but because of my long-standing affinity to what pertains in the industry, make me a deliver.
The cemetery was say yeah one Adom 2 or Odoma di.
Yeah.
Na enye na wo sha se o kwada bring na na odo no wo ho. Secondly, wo kan ade.
Yeah.
Wo observe, wo study, wo tie. Okay.
And now the other bit the research. Because we mistake na my talk with I won't come here and just beat about the bush. I must ensure say topic now they are better no. My year who research year, so that maybe it's not what makes me amount exactly. I'll give you data, I'll give you history, I'll give you foreign examples, I'll give you local examples, I'll give you in-depth analysis of the other one, so that the OT being a good appreciation of the topic and personally somewhere involved in that topic. So that's one bit. And then confidence. You need to build confidence. Because if we guess but the confidence you're low, the articulation you're lower, I'm not sure say the next time we'll be man this opportunity. First na ka year starting and na so we kakra na confidence you're low, your articulation you're low. And now because okay remember second chance. Now time when you once you mess up on the first couple of opportunities, the producers want to take you off. The presenter is not excited. The executive producer is not excited. So you need to build a confidence. Confidence no here. And so these are the few things for me, I think say abwa. You understand?
It's a small industry of family and friends. Making analysis stress say wonke no kre. No kre no ebimu ye nyum. Some truths are bitter.
That's true.
Arnold, how do you look into the face of friends, industry people are muya down for and tell them the truth? Say, master, this your song, it be whack.
Yeah.
And now my brother, they okay. What's that your word? You bugos. You balding. Baldad. So bro for no. How do you look at a colleague's face, a musician's face? Obia or boom, uso or boom on radio be a time catching a master dear who can who didn't throw. Now to unsa. How do you do this? Because
okay, so I think that one of the attributes are I endear me to the heart of many people. My objectivity, how blunt and fair I've always been, and so I don't mind. I don't really care. And just like you now, we are cut from the same.
Oh my jai, media of late, my boy cocra.
Yeah, so because objectivity, is key in the Juma. You understand? Although
but a battery or time abrel.
I'll give you the reason why I don't really give a damn about the time. Some high level of time. Because objectivity is very key. The OT analyze. You see, we've only got the opportunity behind the microphones, opportunity. But there are lots of people out there who are saying, most importantly, you are appealing to the OT. So, and because they judge a lot of us as pundits, or bootlegger, and so from day one, opportunity. I've always maintained this stance. I must be objective, I must be fair, I must be blunt. And I remember I even got in trouble when we started in the entertainment review because I was hitting at my own people on the deck on that table, including Kwesi Abaji. And I remember that me bash Kwesi Abaji on the show. It was a huge deal. Up to now, I'm not sure or they are chairman.
Say I didn't know bash it.
Yes, you understand. And I was bashing Kwesi at the time. I was writing for graphic showbiz letter column. Number 2 biama Kwesi, number 2 biama Kalosechi, number 2 biama, and it became a problem. So I had to stop because they were not comfortable. Because I felt listen, as much as I'm sitting with you, this is what I do. I'm an intimate journalist. So if we Jumabia, I can critique it. You understand? And offer suggestions, but they also felt no, because of the relationship, why don't you speak to me so that I fix it? So I've learned along the way. But with regards to the objectivity, oh yes.
Now said Nancy, I'm sure when it's Safo.
Yes.
Was it TV3 or one of those TV stations? Or can send be also within no drink.
Yes, sir.
And I was watching, I was like, hey, Arnold. Papa ko cry 4 years or months you no key, nya go money. some of your words. Just say stuff where I don't agree, but the way you say, this is hogwash, this is balderdash, this is. Yo, Matt, with the man, nah, when you do that,
Halifax.
yeah.
When him say your uncle were stubborn.
And a grandpa
Very stubborn.
is a stubborn old man.
Yes. And very, very stubborn. I mean that down. And or diabolic and so.
And okay.
Very, very diabolic.
And mischievous.
And very mischievous, very malicious. Inti asem no yenina they call A no. So they call for D, no they for F, no they for Z and so on they about A. Sometimes they're frustrating. When no panel so now we name the year. Be harding.
Na oyen so no country was say Emma Ubunfu.
You understand?
Na was share bufu. Not Emma Ubunfu no ko.
Oh, and he has an agenda. When him say asem now be can be KTR now. He has a tactics or the be sway or be delay. So that particular show no me because on my main kasa, you know how he is. And not the far. So I had to tell him my peace of mind like I always do sometimes. But he's still my uncle. He's still my favorite uncle. So Halifax objective and me start saying I was lucky kakra.
Really?
Because yes, I'll tell you why. And I'll say it without any malice or any mischief. But it's the truth. Industry no more thing. Now appreciation is very low. Not regarding respect and so for yen and yes I juma and the training the keke. So at the time to now I was doing PMP, entertainment journalist or entertainment reporter or PMP. And then I'm starting my national service for civil aviation. So I was combining two, and I've been doing this two for a long time. Then I realized, industry really doesn't pay, and that if I would put all my BBR in the industry, I'm better. What it means is that now I must be bootlicking. I must be looking at people in their faces, and because once a person sorts you out, you can't come on radio and speak against a person. So I prayed. Then I'm questioning our couple once baby. Another outfitter, a best sorting me out, so that I can do this without actually having to bootleg, having to, do all that stuff.
Yes, I will train by you are now, at least the mouse can sana.
So when I come on radio and on TV, I don't really care because you are not the one buying cocoa for me, and so I'll speak my mind and move, and so that's really helped. I mean, I'm not lie about it. I feel in industry, when it comes to regard to punditry, improvements have been, but when I started, now it was quite difficult. So if you're not careful, you'll be easily compromised. And there are lots of, even now, if Ricky and Suki is kind of cry, there are lots of pundits who are compromised. And because there's affiliation with artists, there's artist manager, say. So that affiliation with artists, a lot of pundits are affiliated with artists and a lot of event organizers. So it's always difficult for them to actually come out and critique them constructively. So for me, from the get-go, I've always been constructive, blunt, and I've been resilient. I really do not care. You understand? Because you do not feel me.
Mate, Yamba would say, and I'm a point, almost more LPNs being here, but just to do my mom and see. No, I'm not doing it.
Yes,
your last take on what Ricky raised, say, pre-COVID actually, say, who signing artists and share contracts in the year, and now we event, even by the top space. Yen Fanshim said if because of a natural disaster and to me Basua Uber refunded Secano says any lessons from COVID as far as events contracts is concerned.
I do not think COVID has changed anything to do with contract. I don't know how. Maybe we can know something I ain't.
No on can say assistant or see a tray a dream say yen no say even in selling space to people who are events. Event venue so be ba beton sana na drane wo ho a send pound be tuawoka or see yen fan share contract say event we say basu because of a natural disaster we say no ashe ana wa bookie artist na yen fan shim say through no fault of me the organizer event not to me basu I mean to me refund say me refund me say no maybe 100%, and that COVID actually say sometimes you will plan everything but there will be a natural disaster about some prepare. And so to protect your investments, your savings, your business now, you fast close no shame as a protectionist measure.
It's a worry. And
it's a hard dream.
No. And I may expect one or two examples. And can be one discussion. It's artists when event organizer will go into a certain agreement, COVID-19. But you see, if you listen to almost every artist you book during this COVID period, he tells you one thing. Say I refunded the money to them. Ricky, are they like? Exactly. So there was no situation where any event organizer and I said artist can say, oh, because of COVID-19 one refund me sika mama. No, I never heard any situation where artists be say, oh, my family event organizers can now command back because of COVID. And see, that point, I don't know how it be fast, seriously. And that's why I expected an example. Good.
Taught us to insert certain clauses. So what happened was, Fan Festival and we were about to have, for example, there were vendors that paid for space to sell their products, advertise and all of that. When the incident happened, a lot of them wanted back their money refund, which made sense.
Yeah.
But then again, what we also realized was there was a certain level of investment that had been made already from our part. Even in terms of promotions, publicity, even going to the venue, there was a certain level of clearing of the place, keeping the place to a certain standard, where we paid those who had to do that job and they left. Unfortunately, the event didn't happen, and all these things were from funds that these people paid. So we realized that no, it would only make sense that we can pay you maybe 60% or 70% of what you've paid.
Okay.
You get it.
Okay. But it makes sense. What you are saying makes a lot. And you see, personal, because you were a part of the executives of 3 Music Awards, and they were heavily affected. So what he's saying now, personal. But Halifax, time and also come. Because if based on your example now, man, the time COVID hit here, anytime I did restrictions to events, it was too close to fan fair. So so it has to do with the timing. Because if at the end you're postponing within a month or two, how do you say you do not refund my money to me? But if a day or two there, then his point makes a lot of sense. Because my mama, another example outside entertainment, airline business. When you say travel tickets, now off plane, now out of natural happening, ABR in Suato, weather related activity, now one to me and do airline doesn't care. When I saw Quaco Soto, your hotel will be because I know my fault. But the make answer say, I told me that.
I get it.
And yet, on my fault, say natural will be a Sintino. You're postponing fencing, and I say one called destination. You go and look for your own hotel and sleep. But say anything relating to the aircraft, to any technical, then they need to sort you out. So I totally understand where you're coming from. But it has to do with the timing also. Because a day or two there, it means I promo, because as part of my responsibilities to you as a sponsor, I say me advertise, me LPMs, me say my amount. And see if a day or two maybe see based on natural disaster, I think say he's right. At least 30% be there. Between about 70, make keep it 30, Because my amount in the contract. It's a no-brainer. A no-brainer at all. I agree.
Ayo, my info message is kakre. Arnold, the name so fans out. I never knew. Samira Araba from Pond and Ponsa. Hi, Halifax, please. Okay. I love Arnold. Esther Mwakon. But aside everything, Arnold is a good pundit. Yes, Halifax, it is a dance that has let some of us develop more love for him. However, he has been doing a great job for all these years. We love his aggressive and in-depth submissions. Aggressive. Gazia Baby, what makes Arnold one of the best is his humbleness, his humility, and also he's a gentleman and speaks wisdom. Arnold, gentleman, humble. Okay. Yes, we've solved this microphone problem. Charity Boatin, Arnold is the best because he is truthful. Danny Coleman, watching you from Ahafo, Kenya, Cinema to Jericho. Greetings to follow man as Kenya, Cinema to Jericho. Thank you. Okay. Uncle Safo is very stubborn indeed, but we love him. Lowe's, that's from Lisbeth again. Arnold is now a brand, sir. Okay. I have one. Yes, Ricky.
One more thing concerning Arnold interview now in the air and panditry, and the challenges. I think it's about time. We also need to have this whole panditry conversation and how people who are employed or hired to be pundits are treated or are revered or are protected. It's a conversation who say we haven't really taken notice of, because trust me, it's a risk. It's one of the most riskiest, like positions in the entertainment business. A lot of these fanatics, especially, will come at you from an apart area, all because you decide to be objective, or even you decide to be a pundit. It is even now becoming quote unquote demeaning.
Really?
Yes. And
hold on, let me take this advice and we enter this issue for 5-10 minutes before I bring in my model. Say we are pundits these days are risky.
Yeah.
You under some sort of threats into Yankamu here protection being some form of treatment. Yeah. I'll get a detail.
Okay, FM wants you.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax and Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Yamenu, Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi. Eti yamenu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi. Papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya. Asam aba na so oben. Wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro. Ba ye di ni ehwie fufuo a. Akode wo nwane.
Adwa mo adwuma. Se me ne fie adwuma di mini. Fufuo kakra ba o madie no. Ene wato me twama da pasa. Asam wo kan na matire nyira.
What ate na make am mebo a.
Ebo de odi komum. Na sese ade obra to otwa. Fufuo ai wo wadwo pam. Na wo ma asiu na wotimu aba. Na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya needful sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya yefra no needful fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo
sese bia
ma me hwe oh e bia needful fufuo a eye kama say body fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan eposim na ede na me so kan so ancho simanu mpɛ no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa ne fufuo a ho ama me koto bi kura ba ne se se de Ghana fo sipom fufuo no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo drom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bi awom wo nso de body ne mankani fufuo papa bi
eje nie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ano pa wia ne anadwo a wo koda
ne fufuo a supermarket bi am ne fufuo a e wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Otopia ni hwa ti se enado obia nso ntumi emmo wo ho ban se nya wo a wo beye ebo samre yi pa ni hia se yebo ye ma ho ban efi bi biara ebetumi ama omo ayare enuti na ye di iron ni vitamin C and D aka ni do ho a ebo abo omo ho ban ma wonya ni pa nyane nuro mu ma woni do
Nido, your love, their future.
FDA ahwehwɛ saa adwadie nkrato yi mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ
Okay, FM 101.7.
Okay, welcome back to the Best Entertainment Show on OK 101.7 FM. Ricky.
Yeah.
Now when I walk as I say pandit, my day. Yeah.
But I think this year it has become a thin rope, very risky. But as you said in America, no protection. I say, whatever happens, it happens, and even the reward part of it. What you say, because it's more or less like we are always talking for everybody. We are always researching and finding ways to protect everybody but ourselves, and it is something that I think all media platforms or all media houses need to review.
So, what is your suggestion?
Nothing yet, nothing from Debbie.
No, don't worry, I have a suggestion.
Okay.
I'm very critical, Kaka. Nothing yet, but I think that idea I've thought of. You get it. So
we should all bring our minds on board.
Solution, it's I don't know. I don't as I sit here now. I don't think I have, but I feel that so that because Michelle International, when they are bringing the likes of Ibia, Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher and the rest in, even though they come hard at the poor book, but even some of the toppest, they understand the job. There's a certain level of protection, or they know the price they will pay for some of the strong comments that they make. What you say. So I think that we should sit down and look at this holistically, so that there will be some value. Your friend say, but it is not like, oh sorry, but you know the value of the person that you have become now. What you say, so I think it's a serious conversation because trust me, never be no, Hali, it's not funny. A lot of the things that have shaped the industry is because of panditry. It's because of entertainment shows. Oh, you see, oh, you are forgetting, and I don't want it to be like a Yesikasem.
Nimbosika Sembia.
No, it's not way, no.
Oh, my head.
It goes beyond that. What you say, yeah, it goes way beyond that. And I think that we all should really sit down and have, because see, oh, Mamiska, that's still.
I will just continue.
The value is still the same, and
that's
nothing really, no.
Arnold, when's what we can?
No, of course. I said the topic we're in your topic.
Yeah.
The issue about fanaticism, no. 2020, no, it was bad.
Yeah, but fanaticism, yeah, then what trim.
Okay. France.
KK.
Who say artists no nyina wo following. And ebi feel some do artists will be
okay.
Nti wo kan bi kakra bi na enkomma artists na obe di watem. And no a hard dream when it comes to Juma na and expand it.
Okay.
Because Halifax.
Yeah.
We do not get paid for so-called hating on another artist.
Yeah, no correct.
Because so, and I have examples too. When Stoneboy the showbiz YouTube, after the show, no, I had a lot of his fans bashing me. Say me day in top, and then I was supporting Kelvin Boy. But when I went to Father did not give me extra money because I was hating on Stoneboy. Another example, Riala. I mean, one of the top issues of the year. Riala said the fans, no, and even some celebrities, no, I was not paid for the so-called hating on Riala. So I think they should listen with an open mind and understand the fact say I mean, or a Stoneboy, so or a Riala, so if I then collect na me can, I'm not supposed to say it. You understand? So I think it starts with the celebs. Because sometimes, you know, even behind the scenes, they urge their supporters on. They urge them on. And if they should understand, say, I mean, I cannot come and review a related issue about Stoneboy, a Woyala, a Samini, and not be objective and blunt about it. And say, if at the end of the day, because artists need to know, man can't hear to be dimatem there, that's your problem. You understand? And enjoy, I used to enjoy. And when it comes to the appreciation, I think there's another point. Studio media owners, should really get, because now the industry, move to a certain level. Because when you compare sports analysts, boss, if you check the money they pay them and political analysts, and just small thing, the likes of Gary Neville, Jimmy Carr, $1 million pounds a year, £5 million a year. Thierry Henry was given £4 million a year just to come and sit there and talk. What you say? So appreciation is a key. Yes, now Ricky will come and sit here and not speak for Samini or because of the Biaman. So first is the recognition, the respect, and the appreciation of what.
That's it. Safo, Bremna point.
Halifax.
Yeah.
This is a very, very, very critical point. Many panditi, and sometimes host of the programs now. Behind the scenes we talk. Personally, sometimes I find it very, very, very difficult even going to sit on certain shows.
Sometimes of course show be na
ayediamame sometimes, because one, when it even comes to film,
Sebano senior.
Sorry. Sebani sini twemu nsem a won. Utie nsem ni bia na ohun popo, because asem no
ni na ohun popo.
Because asem
when ya a 3D. Asem
no nipa ne ka no. Eni nyina so bia enye nokore.
Nti ebe ma wo ho apopo.
Debi unse senia all kan no nso no. One enye sa na tie. Wabɔ ne tiri mu na ɔka.
Okay.
What you say? Ene ɔka chia asem no. Enti no se senia Abia Arnold, we all appreciate Arnold for Abia doing research and coming to talk on issues. Or yen in pensem mu no aba be ka asem no a. Obi o ha onye sa de ne kra.
Sorry, Joja la Jo.
Yes, no abeka gumu tra, because radio so what no so na asem na wo ka no. Call records mu. Amanfo peke omo be feel say eye no kore. Meyi obi ti say Kwame Rasta obeko obefre ebisa o say, oh, asɛm wei na te sɛn ɛbaa ne sɛn na ɛkɔsi sɛ o mekɔ radio so mpɛ sɛ mete aseɛ wotim aseɛ but yɛnnua no bebree no yɛka no traa sɛnea yɛtee no na anaasɛ ne yɛdwen no ɛno nso yɛ one of the biggest challenges a yɛwɔ paa wɔ yɛfrɛ no sɛ
yes, so as host no yɛ challenge ne sɛ political pundits and entertainment shows so who say adeɛ wei ɛnyɛ saa na ɛtie but ama yɛsɛm nti na mobɛ defend ya say oh as for creative arts courts no deɛ astarte safo court no wɔ he oh now the year wine saa it's one of our problems so pundits say mo say mo hwɛ ne kakra ma yɛ safo
ɛne sɛnea sometimes fans ni bi a yɛka sɛ ɔmo taataeɛ no sometimes yɛn nso pundits no maka saa asɛm yi da si yɛte aseɛ sɛ brand no ɔte hɔ no ɛyɛ investment ɔtemaseɛ enti no sɛ wobɛtena radio so no wasɛe saa investment no de kasa yes ebi a wakɔdi bɔne bi wɔ baabi anaasɛ wakɔyɛ biribi ɛnyɛ yɛnka no in a way sɛ ɛyɛ affecte saa investment no because wonim wobɛtumi de wano akasɛm baako ama saa brand no
safo saa de no it doesn't depend depending on hosts no
was it
and depending on presenters the obisa you stop the person from going that far
you stop the pundits
yeah
well
bisa production team topics be rebel we can say we might discuss it
oh no me can
obia story nansan see musician be ye ni ba ni I ignore I mean you move on
you can say sometimes yeah better say so ni masema me beka what you say metimi aka bibi gbom agum we be stop no candidate
okay I get you
affecting that investment but minimum say asema me beka
we retract the crowd na koda da okay
minimum say asema me kan e be affect Stone Boy and na Shatawale what you say there be say me ti ase say e industry ni e building no enti no ma me criticize film no so o film ya o ye die the sound no me feel say sound no it is say enti nka o ye ne say anka ye and I say lighting no e poor say but ba ka o e sinifo o kan say atra
enti yen this say yen hwe issues no
yes
na yen jai personalities good. No that is what you are asking
for o kan say anyum ne anyumfo anyum be ne anyumfo for all you know when our boy prison break our boy what you must say me issues being you know I relate to it and I enjoy it and I understand it maintain that me first day I'm meeting you what you must say obi so ha then you phone cry ben the boya but ebia is it the sound quality is it the percussion so say mo can say enimu and I say guitar bi anka enimu ntira wo for say anyum ne dry. That is where a pundit should consider when we are making suggestions. We should know that we are not like those on the streets. Who bet me criticize you, Obi? I'm my fans, ne grandpa Jia to me say, oh,
dear,
we are okay, dear. Me, when they criticize Shatawale, say me criticizing the pa. Yes. Why not Shatawale performance on stage? Me criticize him sometimes in the page. Boys need to go me so no buy no back tell me say hey big no go there ceasefire. I'm telling you
other now we dey criticizing na omo tolerate about obi criticizing na no person omo nchi no renero
because asem na me kan ye no kwa me fa so kan no
okay
what am I say any me kan say wo kwa obe fa so aka asem bi a kire obi a obeji atum e die ne Abraham ka kire Isaac entira oso adua no eja no ekoye ono ahuri ye ono ani huri ofro your friends in Muchi and Omo ye no and okoda so and no see yenku no e wa someone ne kai it as a pundit no wouldn't say this is an investment. Artists are investment, they are not just human beings so wouldn't say a investment a business e wo kwan ya obefa so a obeka no and the fans ni nyina be gia tun when Shatawale is jumping from one point of the stage to the other and I come and say Shatta I think say now your performance no yet jumping let's add something small to it. I think it's about time we choreograph every song that we are coming to play. At least if 10 songs, you choreograph it. And then you give us a performance. And then the other ones, no, while I'm roller now, we will be happy with it. I think, say, Obeti was here.
Okay. The Amoke, I trim my dream, Konama Bibri, so, maybe next year, Yen Shemi Punditry. How do we even avoid cost rates? Nisania Maniamano. How do we make sure say nepa no fan emotions in sharing analysis numbebre But then tonight, sir, and December 30th, there is an event happening at the Airport View Hotel, Airport Junction. And I can see that almost all the despite brands, UTV, OKFM, Peace FM, are media partners to this event. Omo friend no L Fashion Night and Barbecue. Indeed, show no Mr. Tourism, Dr. Abeku Agri Santana, nebe hosti event no ene enumrei ewo Airport View Hotel. It is the runway event in collaboration with Exopa Model Agency. Presents the 5th edition of L Fashion Night and Barbecue. Hey, barbecue so can. Red carpet till 6 p.m. Fashion show starts exactly at 7 p.m. Omo Bay event no. Studio has a snack akra. Omo betnase. Mba fe miensa. Beauty Queens, Mama Kwaba. Okay.
Yeah.
And the first one, earphone share na so frozen.
Pasha frame Akosia Santoa.
Akosia Asentoa. Okay. Na kokoya tatun kesie dane aha ye frɛ Hasan Abasa. Aha. Tatun na den tattoo. It's a G string. Hey. Yeah, shape no. Your phone no. Your phone no. It's a G string.
Hey, G string pa.
Okay.
The ocean is and then it's
What's your friend saying?
Your friend is Didi Bello.
Didi Bello.
Yes.
Your tattoo is nice. Oh, open a tattoo or body home. I'll come back.
Miss Africa.
Oh, Miss Africa.
Yes.
I'll come back to you. And then the other lady. I don't know when it's aquadasa. Fetch me this. Na me questions here. When you true. This is me bano. Unse obia. Where's me aye niama?
Hey.
Your friend was saying.
My friend me Esther
Ikea. I say na and then umre say mo ye den. Yes, starts from Esther.
Into L Fashion Night. A fashion show. Yeah, every year. Yeah, shall see it.
L Fashion Night.
Yes.
Are
It's
you
meant for the plus size models.
plus size model? Plus size model, yeah, the Omo ye thick. Can what tree mo? Baby. I can. Omo ye drew.
You know, endowed.
Enye obolo.
Debbie.
Enti meba. Enti mo amowo mo your models. Mummy inside your models.
Yes.
Oh, David, model dear. Yeah, Tiadonko. That is what we've known.
That's the mentality.
Now
that
Oba obebia susun. A woman with enough body. Who were hip, who were new nyamne, who we are your model. Model dear fear, you can eat 4 in the night and not get satisfied. It's a kebab. Who's your model?
Yes, yeah, your model, and that's the reason why I ever had to educate the let public. People know.
Into who patches me family phone and me Google say model like shape when I'm home.
Your different types of models.
They're different.
Aye.
There are slim models and then there are plus size models. Plus size doesn't mean say we are obese or you're fat or you're not in proportion. It's just that you're thick, you know, curvy. An African woman is curvy. That is the word.
Yeah.
So you're endowed. That's it.
And I also believe say Obia between a size of 12 to like 20, 22. You all fit into the plus size zone. You know, it's not really about being skinny or being big.
So,
it's all about using what you
so what is the whole idea of promoting plus size models? Nah, yeah, then.
It's to encourage women
to eat more food.
Oh.
More food, yeah.
No, to be in shape. Once you are being in shape. Yeah, Charles said, also we can be body no bit me idea baby. Yeah. You see, so let me help you. Who say and baby na kasa so no. Ye ni who say slim models no are all over the place. And one of the things
exopass so my who ye say if you are plus and you have the passion to be a model like opese also so ultimi about TV so person ultimi use the runway walk like how the slim models do now ube to me aye if only you have the passion because ye mu bi o ha ye nya ya nya see me say in particular they be make say come here slimmer come miss my like a phone ne miss Ghana ne sa we ni nya come kobi because I have the passion say me yes ade no but in a way no body size no ma won't mean that area no enti no omo the plus size aba ama yes so ye mu ye du no nyame adom we sure ye enti say no say yes so ye ntumi and fulfill your passion in another area what I say enu nti na basically omo the plus size fashion shows and plus size modeling aba ama ye no
honestly, if you move on person when you models into moon didi when your stomach ulcer, you want to be slim at all costs. Cause Facebook neshe buy you a fe me say omohunam so succulent, fresh and juicy with flesh, fresh and flesh.
So
bagusa babe come.
Hey.
And I'm a point.
Oh, there be point.
Oh, and I'm up by 10:30. I'm up on 11:30. Hey, who's got to say?
Let's not say Alice.
Mini Sunday, ne? Obia.
Hey,
my ampongo. Help you with man. Organizer no way.
Abu.
Mon fa mic no man na yempon. We the question now that fa mic. Why me ma 10:30 you about do 1 hour late. My ponzo. Abu, welcome to my show. Good morning. Sorry, I'm late. Don't worry. Let's just go straight ahead. Muma ni mic e kasao. Inzi Abu obia on name Abu Bia Abu ni side na to say Samiki. Na ube wonder say obia ni hunam kiti say general odiye. Ni hunam kiti the member obia deal. How do you marshal this women with enough body? Oh, you are working in their midst, don't you get lost? How long have you been swimming in the midst of these beautiful princesses?
For like, let's see,
12 years. No wonder you are not growing big. They suck you dry. Abu Yemre, what is the idea behind all this? Let me commend you for this. They are beautiful. The true definition of African beauty. A woman with contour lines and curves. And your ba now to say a condom. Who be who baby and to say I inflow plates. Dear doctor, you and the comment be more award no. Fate say a blackboard. But wa studio high for me nyan come in pong. That is why I want to be as you man. Obi I say original to say guitar. To say a Coca-Cola bottle. Man, as if they were crafted. So I don't know. I believe God delayed on them. Onyabutre and offer hammer ni chisel. Go. And when a woman is fleshy like this, she's fleshy everywhere. With the young koy and me. Presafu safu astria and near G. Yeah, Mr. Ricky. I wish the camera was capturing them. When near giraffe. Abu, in 2-3 minutes, what is the brain behind all of this? How can we get there? Who is qualified to attend?
Okay. So, the Air Fashion Night is a platform for plus size ladies who want to be models, but their size was limiting them. So we got up this the Air Fashion Night to give them the chance to also showcase their skill on the runway. If you want to be a model, your size shouldn't limit you. Okay, models, police commercial modeling and everything. The plus size will come. So it's a platform for plus size models to showcase their talent and for plus size labels. Okay, so the main aim is to showcase the African curvy. I'm stressing on it. Curvy.
Yeah.
Abu, normally say I come modeling shows say and a fashion shows say apart from what they wear, they also dress in some swimming costume ni bikini na maniama. Next time number it ye. Ewa hotel. Will you dress them in swimming costume and bikinis?
Okay, that's a surprise.
Yes,
We have a lot of surprises tonight.
Father, take control of my mind. For I am imagining things that can lead me to hell. Deliver me, oh Lord, from mental fantasies. No wonder Abeku Santana agreed to host this show for you. Cabo one, who made you? My host be paid. Mean to me by interview munya promo na won't host you on show my bikini. Couple wait dear, yampene, ensi. Abba, ambazo. So it's happening tonight. How do you gather them?
We actually called for auditioning to select.
Why? When the audition? Abeku can be. O couple di onya. Wait, nenso obehwe bi. Nti obetumi akọ backstage ni amaniama. Na say was the on to mention. I mean,
The place in this stage, so backstage in there. You manage you.
nti so perfect information to me about backstage in Beijing 1 or 2 details. Nti abo so utumi kọ ba so mo sisa mo na wo so gina ho. Enye o asan han da bi.
No.
Ye izi ana almost some utumi kọ ho bi. Abo. Nti said your mo hye no man hye ne ya when na be correct you mo.
So the designers come with dresses to dress them. If that it doesn't fit, they will do what.
Chimike no kosro kakra me da say. Nti so we see plus size model. Like, what is the minimum size?
Minimum.
Waist size then?
12.
12 ya den.
Size
Me say me ya den. Me ya 8.
12, 14,
Hey.
16, 18, 20, 20.
Nti me say me ya den.
Oh, yeah, 5.
Me ni mo.
No. Maybe like 6 or 8.
Hey, so a double of me. Now then I'm with the measure because me say senior 8 too.
No, it's like we use the bodies and the masts.
Then I bust no.
Okay. Okay, that's a test. But money a bust.
No phone.
Bust.
Then I'm okay. Okay. Monka what tree mo.
Okay.
Okoko.
Thank you. Bear my okoko. Okay, so but omunya okoko party. Omu dey who say you become.
So the minimum is size 12.
12 and above is plus.
Obi pese omba what how can we get there? Mo ton tickets and a free show. I mean any numbers you can put on board. Na menja mo kwan crack. Sir?
You are entitled to some goat kebab and some yam chips and then some drinks. So a ticket goes for 100 cedis and you are entitled to these things.
At the Airport View Hotel. So the Airport View Hotel class of barbecue
Yeah.
with wine and other drinks. Then you now for 100 cedis.
No, you're 100 and VIP. Like 100 for regular and 150 VIP.
Wow. Airport View Hotel class of barbecue with drinks. Plus ambient, cozy ambience no nyina. Plus these beevies. Oh, abo. 31st, me kwa sorry o. Dia mu ye.
If there's a party kakra.
Yeah, I be quite sorry.
So it's the end of your party for the moment.
Na kapo mu kwache no wan.
Set up with your no
Family.
your friend. Say hey there, the two chain is a boss. We the udima. Gonna be with
Well, abo ye beda mo ase. Nyame nka mo ho. Nyame ya do ma. Se eye enanwumre yi. Na mun ne contact number bia mo de beto dwa e bia obi pese on frɛ na 0246 85 95 35 0246 85 95 35. That is for the L Fashion Night and Barbecue and 30th December at Airport View Hotel, starting from 6 p.m. for the red carpet, 7 p.m. no more roll no nam stage hall no.
Yeah,
Me chinu na enye no more se song muniama aha. Eno ana make no say make no more se song muniama no more sha atade foforo. Eno ana make because I'm sure mo fly no so nepa no swimming costume no she. Enti obi anko na enko hwe bi. Any prize for the overall winner?
Okay, this is not like a competition.
Oh, okay. More of a fashion show. Okay. Are they? Na exopa mo guso yedwuma. As if for Bema original Miss Studio Minino Bonkomoyi, I've known him for the past 15 years or so. He's a son of our brother, the late Sima Ibrahim, CEO of Exopa Modeling Agency or Trade Fair Nechi. He's taken after his father and is continuing his father's legacy. It's about fashion and modeling in this country. You can't mention those who have held the front without mentioning Exopa. Sima is no more. His son Abu is continuing. Let us support him. Sima yewa doyeda, Sima yewa papa bida. Wouldn't him know? You've always wanted to help, but you are not too sure how to get in contact with him. His son's contact is very simple: 0246 859 535. 0246 859 535. This is the 5th edition of his L Fashion Night and Barbecue. Monfreno, Efreno Abu. 0246 859 535. Let us continue this thing from Accra, Ghana to the world. Exopa is still in business, and Abu is handling it. And tonight they have an event. Never na media to Jano. Abu, you better masi. Safo, who Rebecca and I Mongo. Yeah, sir. Na omu 4 yi de na obepesa nka won hu no yeah. Okay, Ricky. Yeah, bon.
Only say I don't feel comfortable when we say plus size models.
Almost say L size.
No, whatever size.
And see from with it.
It's a model.
What's my say?
Yeah.
A model is a model. That's a plus size. This size is idea, you know. It's about time we put a stop to it.
So for where yes in the show. Technicalities. Who in your model?
Model is a model.
Who in your model? No your model. Almost.
It shouldn't be slim and nasty, whatever. Whatever it is, no, they are coming to showcase in Taria.
They want to identify.
No, we won't identify. But Halifax, my experience in Algeria.
Safo Mapong.
Quick one. Now, models, no, baby, are no more here, you know. Come in here, almost some.
I don't know
about who is there.
Who sees so big? Who sees a pandit bonko mobia on can year? Who popo? After the whole models and I know so Akumabo. Safo. Ricky, from McDonald why? Yeah.
Well, you know, some of us, we encourage. Not in a bad way, but you know, it's still part of art and entertainment. And I was excited to say, you know, Mimi Abane can say it's about passion. You know, she has a passion for the arts, and then because of who she is, into, you know, own the opportunity. So I'm excited to say opportunities like this have been created. That once you have the passion, one thing about our industry is art media, you don't necessarily need serious qualification. It is often about the talent, the beauty of this industry. You don't need to go through serious process of I can sing, cheer me, go to school and come. No, once you have the passion and you are able to do it perfectly, you know there's an opportunity for you. I'm happy that you know without any stress, they have some jobs to do. Anyway, modeling in people's costume and all of that, and it could lead to something else.
It could lead to a lot of things, brother. A lot of things.
Continue to encourage them, say they should keep up with the good work.
Okay. Omu 4 no mobile answer na Arnold be Kasan. Mami tie 4th one ne. Arnold, I mean, let her come before you come. Oba man, Patrick was saying.
Patrick from Nanesi.
Nanesi. Ube model bi.
Yes, please.
Na undi fufu.
Me do fufu.
Na wo hunam kese we sha was stomach flat, are they? And now we exercise be.
Yeah, until you have to keep in shape.
Into Woody Fufu.
That's it.
Yeah, I do.
Woody Kokontenso.
Yeah.
Hey. And say the name is Nana.
AC.
And so you be home.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Arnold. Final comments now, young pon why?
I think say I'm really excited for
Mhm. See man. Now we share the name. Or send rough. Yeah.
Challenge Michelle for continuing your father's legacy. I mean, we are here to support you. I mean, all the best for
Outside, last.
No, Davey. So that is where I draw the curtains on today's edition of the Best Entertainment Show. I did this headed by Obia Gloria, my head of production, and the DJ Toxic na ebonyum na my executive producer is Father Dr. Dixon na. My pundits today has been Arnold Samoa Beiru, Socrates Safo himself, and Ricky Rick Kidding Jr. My name is Halifax and Addo. We'll meet again in 2021. I have a special plea to all of you. Modern say, sorry, 31st. It's been a challenging year. Ujinyami dio, unjinyami dio, 31st day. But modern pa say sorry. So if you don't have a church, join my church as Love Chapel, Circle Branch. But me sure say, Obi our sorry oko. Look for a Bible believing church. May find Yagro. I mean, as for this one, it is nothing. Go to church, take some of these things serious. Let us commit 2021 into the hands of the Almighty God. I wish you a happy new year in advance. I am out of here. And then, ya pesikapa, and see, ya desikape, ne show no.